Welcome back to Broader Financial Future. Hopefully everyone's having an amazing day so far. In today's video, I'm going to discuss the top 3 Charles Schwab Index Funds to invest in. You don't want to miss today's video, so stay tuned. And just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Any investment may involve risk, so it's important we do our own homework. And now let's jump into today's video. Now, when it comes to the different brokerage accounts, sometimes they offer their own individual index funds that may be similar but slightly different. For example, Fidelity has their own index funds, Vanguard has their own individual index funds, so has Charles Schwab. And sometimes you can buy these index funds on other major brokerage platforms. But in today's video, it's all about Charles Schwab. Now, the first company on our list is Schwab Health Care Fund, ticker SWHFX. Now, this index fund primarily focuses on the healthcare sector, which includes the pharmaceuticals, biotechnology companies, healthcare facility operations, medical product manufacturers and suppliers, and medical providers and medical services firms. So it's all about the healthcare sector, especially now with everything that's going on in the world. Health is wealth. And it's good to just kind of be a part of that industry. Now, the year to date, they're up 1.8%. If you look at their 3-year history, they're up 12.29%. In their 10-year history at 13.99%. Now, they do have an expense ratio of 0.8%. And let's take a look at some of their top holdings when it comes to this company. Some of their top holdings include United Health Group, Johnson & Johnson, I love Johnson & Johnson, Merck, Abbott Laboratories, AbbVie, Bristol Myers, Pfizer, just to name a few. Now, their top 10 holdings account for 43.14% of their total holdings. Now, next on my list is Schwab 1000 Index Fund, ticker SNXFX. Now, Schwab 1000 Index Fund invests in the top 1,000 stocks based on a company's market capitalization. Now, the year to date, they're up 5.66%. Their 3 years, they've been up on average 17.18%, and their 10-year average is 13.29%. Now, their expense ratio is lower than Schwab Health Care Fund at 0.05%. And some of their top 10 holdings include Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Tesla, just to name a few. Now, their top holdings account for 23.3% of their overall portfolio. So you're getting 1,000 of really some of the best companies out there in the US market. Next up on the list is Schwab S&P 500 Index Fund. Now, this fund is a good addition to diversify a portfolio. Now, year to date, this is up more than the other two at 6.17%. The 3-year is a little bit lower than the Schwab 1000 at 16.75%. And their 10-year average is 13.84%. Now, this one has the lowest expense ratio at 0.02%. Now, some of their top 10 holdings include Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Tesla, Google, Facebook, Amazon. And the top 10 holdings account for 26.67% of the overall portfolio. Now, when it comes to all these index funds, it's a good way to diversify your portfolio without picking one individual stock. For example, looking back at looking at the Schwab S&P 500 Index Fund, you're getting Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google. You're getting all these major companies into one where you don't have to do an individual pick. So that's one of the benefits of owning an index fund. It's somewhat automatic. All you have to do is invest in it and that's it. Now, if you have Charles Schwab, the minimum investment is $1. Now, if you have Fidelity, you can still invest in these companies, but the minimum is $2,500 to start. Now, if you have Fidelity or Vanguard, I'll have links somewhere in the video. And those are my selections for the top 3 Charles Schwab index funds at this time. Let me know, do you own any of these index funds? Do you plan on buying any of these index funds? And what index funds do you own with Charles Schwab? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. And until next time, everybody,